Hi guys, Tina here. So I'm here with some design team projects for HotRods Boutique on Etsy. That is Brittany H here on YouTube. I will leave all the links down below. I have quite a few cards to share with you. In my last design team video, I forgot to share one of the cards. And then last week, I did not get any videos done. So let's get started. So my stamp of the month was Whimsy Coffee Break stamp set, which is so cute. You get so many different elements to this stamp set. I love it. Now, if you guys hear that, it's my washing machine. I'm not sure which color inks on some of these cards because it's been a while since I've, made these cards. And it's been so super busy here lately that I'm kind of blank-minded today. So, I used the Whimsy Coffee Break stamp set. So, here's this stamp set. So, basically what I did is I stamped the to-go cup on craft cardstock and on white. And then I fussy cut out the tops. And then the pattern paper is from Studio Calico Snippet Paper Pad. So I just fussy cut those out and glued them on. And then I stamped the heart that comes in the stamp set on there as well. And then I did pop this one up on foam tape to give it some dimension. And it says, "Coffee and friends make the perfect blend." And for this back here, I just used the coffee stains, the circles. And I believe it's Simon Says Stamp khaki and dark chocolate ink that I used. And then I just put some ribbon around there and then just tied like a knot type bow. And then backed it on craft cardstock and put it on a white card base. So there's that card. The next one, I used the coffee cup, the handle, the steam, and the espresso yourself. So here's this card. Basically what I did is I stamped it out on watercolor paper and then I used my Tim Holtz Distress markers to color this in. And then I added a brown rose right there by the handle. I dyed some seam binding with tea-dye ink, distress ink. And then I stamped Espresso Yourself on this little tag. And then this craft cardstock I ran through an embossing folder. And then I used this gold liquid pearls on all four corners of the card. I really, really love how this card turned out. So there's that one. And I do believe I brushed a little bit of vintage photo over the embossing part. So there's that card. Now, this one is from the Avery L. Write It stamp set. I really, really love this stamp set. And I used You Are Seriously Awesome. I used these on one of my Mother's Day cards for the inside sentiment. So here's this card. I used the corrugated card base from Recollections. The pattern paper is Prima. So I stamped out You Make the World a Better Place with Versamark, and then I embossed it with some gold embossing powder. I inked it up with Vintage Photo, and then I used some of my rectangular scallop dies to cut out two different sizes from the Prima Almanac paper. And I did pop it up on pop dots to give it some dimension. Used some satin ribbon, and then I made a bow, and I just put glue dots so it had that ripple effect. So there's that card. The next card, oh, I forgot the stamp set. This is the Whimsy Happy Hello stamp set, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so in that stamp set, you get this circle that's like a sun. Then you get the solid circle and then the circle with the dots. So I put it together and made sunflowers, which I thought was really cute. And I used my Tim Holtz Distress inks. And of course, on watercolor paper. The stems I just drew with one of my distress markers and a ruler, and the leaves came from a different stamp set. And of course that's upstairs and I don't remember what it's called. Then I stamped Hello with, that's from the stamp set, the Happy Hellos. And then this yellow paper back here, I used the caneback chair embossing folder to emboss this in the background. So there is that. I really like how this turned out. And then I just used some sheer brown ribbon to make a bow. So So there's that card. And then the last card, I used the Whimsy in the Garden stamp set. I have that stamp here. So this is on Simon Says Stamp Doll Pink cardstock. So all of the inks I used are Simon Says Stamp inks. I don't have them down here with me, but if you want to know which colors are what, I can just ask me down below and I can let you know. So I took the stitched cloud die, which I absolutely love this stitched clouds. And I just stamped them out up here on top. I used the dotted line as a chain for the birdhouse. And I stamped the birdhouse, stamped the little birdie out. And then for the flowers down here, I used the flower. And then, of course, I used the grass. So I just stamped the grass out in 2 different color inks. And then I stamped the flowers out in 2 different color Simon Says Stamp inks. I stamped How's It Growing, and then I stamped, of course, the bumblebee. And the bumblebee and the dotted swirly line is separate, which is so cute. And then I did add some stickles onto the bumblebee, and then I colored the bumblebee in with, I think I used a distress marker. Or maybe a colored pencil. I don't quite remember. And then I just drew some lines, green lines with colored pencil. So that way my flowers had stems. So that is that card. So I wanted to share those with you guys. And I hope you guys are all having an amazing week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will leave all the links down below. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.